Peace and blessing of Allah be upon you all, my dear students of the second year secondary as well in high school. You. Hope that you are all well and in a good health. In today's lesson, we are going to make a general review on Unit 2 or Module 2 on Traveler 4 Roundup. In the Roundup, you can study the most important points of vocabulary mentioned in the unit, in addition to the grammar rules. Follow me now. Also, these are the same as your worksheets. Vocabulary and grammar. Exercise A. Choose the word or phrase that most appropriately completes each sentence. Number one, the old castle is the town's main tourist. We mentioned this sentence yesterday in the worksheets. Site, location, attraction, or area. We mentioned that the correct answer is attraction. We say tourist attraction. أماكن الجذب السياحي. For example, Abha is one of the most important tourist attraction. Cairo is the most important tourist attraction. Paris is a tourist attraction. New York is a tourist attraction. So tourist attraction is a place which attracts a lot of visitors. Sentence 2. The climbers, Nobi climbers, al-Mutasallifin, wanted to spade the top of the mountain before it got dark. Here we say reach the top. Reach the top. يصل إلى القمة. Reach the top. It's not reach. غني is reach the top. Here we have get, also at the same meaning, but we say get to the top, get to school, okay, get to work. Here, arrive at or arrive in, we say arrive at home, arrive at work, arrive at the hospital, okay, or arrived in London, arrived in Paris. Also, here we have come to. So which one is used without any prepositions? It's reach the top. Number 3, the teacher wants us to hand in our assignments, homework, by Wednesday at the latest. Anything after that won't be accepted. At the latest, means not after that time. بأقصى موعد أو بأقصى تقدير. Or do his paintings space to you. Impress, appreciate, appeal, or attack. Here it's appeal to you, means attracts you. Do his painting appeal to you. يعني هل لوحاته تلفت انتباهك. Number 5. John space visits his grandparents as they always have sweets for him. Here it's frequently. Frequently means usually or from time to time. Frequently visits his grandparents because they always have sweets for him. Sentence 6. Mike is bored with his job and wants to find something more, of course, challenging. When you are bored or your work is boring, so you need something more challenging. تحدي. 7. With no public transport in that small town, getting around was hard, and suppose that you are living in a neighborhood or in an area with no public transport, no taxis, no buses, and there are no supermarkets, no shopping centers. So this place now is inconvenient because, of course, it's a negative characteristic or feature that it's inconvenient to live in this small town. غير مناسب أو غير ملائم. Number 8, he is a very imaginative writer. Imaginative from imagine, imagination. خيال, ذو خيال واسع. Who likes to create, of course, his fictional world, عوالم خيالية for his characters to inhabit. 9. The city council has decided to space the old town hall rather than tear it down. Of course, yesterday we mentioned that it's restore the old town, restore to rebuild the ترميم the old town hall. Number 10. Sood has lots of experience, so he's the person for the job. It's ideal person for the job. The ideal person for the job يعني الشخص المثالي لهذه الوظيفة. Now let's move to grammar. B. Choose the word or phrase that produces a grammatically correct sentence. Just try to understand each grammar rule here. The politician. Politician is someone who is interested in politics. السياسي. Admitted that. Admitted اعترف. That mistakes. Space in the past. In the past here, so the sentence is in the past tense. Mistakes make themselves known, of course. So it's in the passive voice. When we start with something with the agent, so it's in the passive voice. Here the correct answer is had been made. To make the passive voice, we use verb to be plus past participle of the main verb. Number 2, he is the richest man in the world. He is said to be the richest man in the world. Guys, here the correct answer is A. He is said to be the richest man in the world. For this sentence, we have, excuse me 1 minute, just a moment. Excuse me, here you can follow me for sentence 2. He is said to be the richest man in the world. Number 3, why did you wake up so early today? Space catch the first train into town. Here to express purpose we use to in order to catch the first excuse me, in order to catch the first train into town. Number 4, space he is rich and good looking. He is still single. Here the correct answer is although he is rich and he's rich and good looking. But there is a kind of contrast between the two sentences, between ideas, rich and good looking. Why is he still single? So although he is rich and good looking. 5. Sammy ran home because he thought he was faced by a strange man. Here it's in the passive voice. He was being followed. Was being followed because it's in the passive voice. Number 6. Space the bad weather, Stephen went sailing. Here there is a contrast. The idea, there are contrasting ideas. Bad weather and sailing. Here we have to use despite the bad weather because it's followed by a noun clause here, the bad weather. Why are you drinking coffee so late at night? Space, I can stay awake and finish reading my book. Here the correct answer is so that I can stay awake to express purpose. Number eight, it is believed that space somewhere in Dubai. Here it is believed that, of course, it is believed that Adam lives right. Correct answer is A. It is believed that Adam lives somewhere in Dubai. The climbers felt exhausted, very tired, space the heat. The seventh, due to. Here, why don't we use because? Because followed by noun plus subject and verb. Okay, must have a complete sentence, subject and verb. As the same like because. Despite is a contrasting idea for expressing contrast, but here due to means because of. Number 10, nothing this big space before. The correct answer is D, has ever been built. Nothing this big has ever been built before. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention and see you next class. Goodbye.